The story of Israel begins not in modern politics, but in ancient faith, exile, and resilience. Around 1700 BCE, the patriarch Abraham, according to Jewish tradition, settled in the land of Canaan. Generations later, Moses led the Israelites from Egypt into the Promised Land, forming the foundation of a people and a promise. By 1020 BCE, a unified kingdom arose under King Saul. Then came King David, who established Jerusalem as the capital, and King Solomon, who built the first temple, a sacred symbol of Israelite identity. But unity fractured. The kingdom split, Israel in the north, Judah in the south. In 722 BCE, Israel fell to the Assyrians. In 586 BCE, Babylon conquered Judah, destroyed the temple, and exiled its people. Still, the Jewish spirit endured. The second temple was rebuilt in 515 BCE under Persian rule. But in time, new empires came, Alexander the Great, the Seleucids, and then the Romans. Under Roman rule, Jewish life grew tense. Rebellions led to devastating consequences. In 70 CE, Rome destroyed the Second Temple. By 135 CE, after the Bar Kokhba revolt, Jews were banned from Jerusalem. The Jewish people were scattered, forced into a vast and painful diaspora. For centuries, Jews were treated as outcasts in the Roman and later Byzantine Eastern Roman Empire. Their rights were restricted, their worship marginalized, their communities often persecuted. In Sassanid Persia, Jews were sometimes tolerated, sometimes oppressed, depending on the ruler. At times they were taxed heavily or forced into conversions. At other times they were scapegoated in internal power struggles. But in the 7th century, a dramatic shift occurred. Islam emerged in Arabia, led by the Prophet Muhammad. When Islamic rule expanded into the Levant and Persia, Jews found, at last, a reprieve. Though they did not gain full equality, they were granted dhimmi status under Islamic law, protected as people of the book. This meant the right to worship, community autonomy, and safety under Islamic governance in exchange for a tax. Under early Umayyad and Abbasid rule, Jewish communities thrived in places like Baghdad, Cairo, and Cordoba. Jewish scholars, physicians, and poets flourished. Compared to centuries under Rome and Byzantium, life under Islam was a turning point, more stable, more secure, more free. And yet the dream of return to Zion never faded. By the late 1800s, modern Zionism was born, calling for a Jewish homeland in ancient Israel. Following World War I, the British took control of Palestine. In 1917, the Balfour Declaration endorsed the creation of a Jewish national home. Tensions escalated as Jewish immigration increased. Then came the Holocaust, a genocide that killed 6 million Jews. In its wake, the world finally acknowledged the need for a sovereign Jewish state. On May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion proclaimed the independence of Israel. Surrounded by enemies, the new nation fought for its survival. It won. It endured. Over the decades, Israel faced wars, uprisings, and shifting peace agreements. From 1967's Six-Day War to 1973's Yom Kippur War, from the Oslo Accords to the Abraham Accords, from intifadas to diplomacy. In 2023, a new war erupted with Hamas, and in 2025, open conflict ignited with Iran, marking one of the region's most volatile chapters yet. The history of Israel and the Jewish people is one of ancient kingdoms, exile, survival, and rebirth, and the echoes of that history still shape the Middle East today.